Don't we all love to watch our favorite movie on a big screen with a tub full of popcorn? Yes, we do. But have you ever noticed how you get from a point where you decide which movie you want to watch to a point where you actually watch it in the theatre? There are so many levels. Checking out the movie review, finding a multiplex that is running your favorite film, checking the show timings and availability of the seats, and finally, booking your tickets. Phew! But today, all this can be done with just a few clicks, thanks to BookMyShow. All you need to do is connect to the internet, download BookMyShow app, and woohoo! There you have your e-ticket. The next thing you'll be doing is sitting on a cozy, comfy reclining chair and watching your favorite movie. Well, let's see from where it all started and how an idea evolved into a huge success. Now, for a moment, imagine that you don't have the internet and there's no way to access BookMyShow. How do you think you would book your tickets? Or how will you know which multiplex is showing your favorite movie? Or, for that matter, the show timings, the reviews, and the ratings? Scary, isn't it? Well, that's how the world was 20 years ago, when there was no internet, no real-time connectivity, and of course, no BookMyShow. So how did people manage to book tickets back then? Seems impossible to imagine, right? This is what they would do. Firstly, they would check the newspaper ads to find out which movie was running in which theatre and at what time. Then, they would go to the movie theatre well in advance, stand in a queue at the ticket window for hours to book the tickets. Many times, people would return home disappointed after seeing a board of house full. Just imagine travelling all the way to the theatres only to come back with no tickets. And what about the reviews? Back then, the only way to know about it was by asking their friends one by one. In short, watching a movie was a big project in those days. So how did BookMyShow crack this code for us? The story starts in South Africa. 3 friends from India who were vacationing together noticed that South Africans purchased their rugby tickets through the radio. People could call into the radio station and buy the tickets from them. Sure, it wasn't a perfect solution, but it was way better than standing in line for hours. So when 3 of them came back, they decided to implement a similar ticket booking system in India. Thus, they started Big Tree Entertainment, where ticket bookings would happen on a telephone. They would buy tickets in bulk from the movie theatres, and the customers could call Big Tree and reserve their tickets. The delivery boys would then deliver the tickets at their homes and collect payments. It was a lot of work for Big Tree, but their customers loved it. Nobody had to spend extra time getting the ticket, and everyone had an assured ticket delivered at their doorstep. In this way, they quickly addressed the customers' core problems by giving them the reliability of confirmation of tickets and the convenience of home delivery. Thus, keeping users' problems at the center of building a solution was the trick, and it worked. All was going great. Investors gave them money, they hired employees, created software to book online tickets, and earned huge profits until the competition rose and other players started a similar ticket booking model. Now, the direct competition was not the real problem here, but it was the lack of commitment on their competitors' part that hurt dearly. Many of the competitors were unable to fulfill the promises given to their customers. This caused a bad reputation to all the other players, just the way a few mischievous students cause your entire class to be termed as notorious or indisciplined. Unfortunately, BookMyShow also had to pay a price for someone else's faults. Within a few years, BookMyShow lost most of its funds. It was reduced to a 6-member team from 150. they could no longer afford to buy tickets in bulk or pay to their delivery boys. Things were looking bleak for BookMyShow, but they just didn't lose hope. With a determination to rise from this tight spot, they started looking for new solutions. And this time, they identified the problem at the other end: the multiplexes. With an increasing number of multiplexes, many were struggling with hiring ticket booking associates, seating helpers, cash counter managers, and day-to-day theatre managers. Big headache, right? And this was the moment when BookMyShow seized the opportunity and saved the day. They came up with a software for multiplexes as well that took care of all these problems. This was a game changer. Riding on its success, they forayed into other categories for ticketing like sports, events, dramas, IPL, music concerts, festivals, flea markets, and so on. In this way, they not only could rise again to newer heights, but their ideas revolutionized the ticketing experience for all of us. So the next time when you book a movie ticket on a click, remember BookMyShow's ticket to success. The BMS story not only teaches us how to build user-centric ventures, but it also shows us how to embrace failure and turn adversity to opportunity. So, did you find the BMS story interesting? Do let us know your thoughts. And don't forget to visit the Empower website to learn more about entrepreneurship. Happy learning!